Good morning, everybody. This morning in Kids Work, we are talking about worship. During the week, we had a Zoom meeting, and the children talked about why we worship, who we worship, and ways of worship. This morning, we're just going to start with a song, and then we're going to move on to a psalm.
Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. He is higher than a skyscraper, and He's deeper than a submarine. He is wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And He's known me and He's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. He's higher than a skyscraper and deeper than a submarine. He is wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And He's known me and He's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. 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 And He holds us in His
Got this bit
Hi.
out.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about worship. And we've got a Psalm 100.
Shout for joy to the Lord, everyone on earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come into His presence with singing.
1.
Acknowledge that the Lord is God. He made us, and we are His. We are His people, the sheep of His pasture. Enter His gates with thanksgiving and His courts with praise. Give thanks to Him. Bless His name.
For the Lord is good, His mercy is everlasting, and His truth endureth to all generations.
So that's a Psalm 100. Who wrote the Psalms? Do you know?
David.
David. And why did he write Psalms?
Because it was like a song.
It was, yeah. And that's a way of worshipping God, isn't it? What is worship? Who can tell me what worship is, David? Joel, sorry, do you know?
Like when you're praising the Lord and singing to Him.
Fantastic. Hey, what about you, Jerry?
Okay, put simply, it's a very exciting way to make God feel special, to like worship Him.
Fantastic answer. Yeah. Okay, so one of the definitions of worship is to give glory and honor to God. Okay. But some people don't just give glory and honor to God. Sometimes they can worship other things. What other things could be worshipped?
In the Bible, they worship the golden calf.
Jesus.
Yes, the other gods, yeah. So who likes football? Do you like football, Jerry?
Yeah.
Sammy, do you like football? You like football, Joel? Who do you like watching?
Man United.
Man United. Have you got a favourite football player?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's your favourite football player?
Pogba.
Who?
Pogba.
All right, okay. So some people worship football players or a football team. If they don't actually follow Jesus, they might worship something else instead. So a lot of people worship a football player. And I remember when I was younger, and I used to watch Blackburn Rovers, and there was a player called Alan Shearer. And he used to play for Rovers, and when he used to come on the pitch, everybody used to be shouting to him, Shearer, Shearer, and bowing down to him, because people worshipped him, because people honoured him. Other people worship things like money, because money to them is like something that they regard highly. Yeah? But all these things, like some of you said, a false god, or money, or football players, maybe a celebrity, do they give you satisfaction, do you think?
No.
You don't, do they? They might give you satisfaction for a short while. Okay, they might make you feel good about yourself for a short while. But if you worship God, it helps you to be satisfied and peace and have a peace forever, doesn't it? Yeah? It's not a temporary thing. It's a thing. And the reason why we worship God is because God is bigger. He's bigger than money. He's bigger than football players. He's bigger than celebrities. So that's why we worship God. Okay, so what are the ways we can worship?
Singing.
Brill. Charlotte?
Praying.
Praying, excellent. When we are worshipping God, we are showing him how wonderful he is. So we can shout joys, songs of praise. We can sing songs of praise. We can shout for joy. We can also worship God by doing things like serving him. Yeah? So if we're doing acts of work, which is called acts of worship, we can also worship in quiet time. So we can worship on our own. And we could also worship in a group of people. Okay, Joe, are you going to pray for us?
Yeah.
Off you go.
Dear God, please let all the people worship you, and please forgive all the sins that people have done, and all the swearing, and let them worship you in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Well done. Thank you very much, guys. And thank you so much for doing your videos as well. Okay? And shall see you soon. You can say bye.
Bye.
Bye.